Live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, it's Windsor High School football. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil, fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins, everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. Now for the play-by-play, here's Eric Freehoff and Cody McCoy.
Welcome to Windsor High School football. Tonight live on Stream of Sports, the 6th-ranked Windsors host the 5th-ranked Monarch Coyotes in Northern League Conference action. Hello everybody, I'm David Hawes along with Cody McCoy and Abby Block on camera. And a great night here. See the captains out there on the field. The receiving team will be the Monarchs. Windsor, the home team, will be kicking out of that north end zone. And Cody, great matchup in top 10 4A football tonight.
Yeah, we've seen Windsor a few times having some of those really big games. They came out with a win on last time we were here, and big game, top 10. Oh yeah, top 10 teams in 4A.
We talk about rankings, everything else. And I think I transposed the numbers there. The rankings as it goes is the Monarch is ranked 6th and Windsor 5th. RPI though, Monarch is ranked 5th and Windsor is ranked 6th. And as the season folds, that'll certainly shape itself out. But we're going to look for a good one tonight. Two teams here that just soon grind it out and hit you in the mouth. Wizards led by Apodaca at quarterback, a dual threat running and passing. But they're going to fall behind the big horse going to YO, Zach Watts, number 64.
Yep, and he's been injured. We missed him the last time he was here. I think he had an ankle injury of some sort. He was the captain, but did not suit up. But glad to see he's back and healthy. And yeah, I think they're going to definitely try to lead behind him and get going.
Well, you got to go with what got you here, too, and the steadiness of the game. Both these teams want to possess the ball, really run the clock. It's one of those games where if you don't turn around, you might not get that extra possession that you usually count on while you're going through. So here we are, Windsor Field. Nice little crowd across the way from Monarch. For those not here tonight, go ahead and give us a chance to tune in here to Stream Sports. Ramirez, number 1, the kicker for the Wizards. Dual receivers back about the 10-yard line for the Coyotes. Friday night under the lights, Cody. Here we go. Squib kick bounces around, not fielded by the Coyotes. This is a little mistake early here. Field inside the 5-yard line. They just picked it up. Nowhere to go. Great coverage by the Wizards downfield.
You cannot ask for a better start. That ball is on the 2 or 3 yard line.
Inside the 5-yard line. Looked like they're popping about the 3. And great hustle down there. Good lane integrity. Everybody got down and nowhere to go after they picked the ball up. And it was one of those I got it, you take it moments for the Coyotes. They'll break out, though. They're first going to be led by Szymanski, their senior quarterback. One of those guys that hands it off, runs it, is going to be the one that keeps that offense going. We'll see, like I say, a really tight formation. Both these schools play either what you want to call the flex bone or the double wing bunch, but very close to the line of scrimmage. Very technique defense you have to play all game long. Sweep left side. Downfield, maybe a gain of a yard tops. Szymanski on the carry. Windsor led by several with the... And one thing we're going to help here from the PA all night long would be nice because it's a little tough to see up here with the lights as they are.
Yep. Maybe you're just getting older, Dave.
Well, different angle here. First night for me in Windsor. Glad for the opportunity.
Yeah, welcome.
Dive right up the middle this time. Gang tackle. Just stuffing the front of that line there. Quickly back up on the center, though. They will snap the ball with a lot of repetition. Brings up about a 3rd and 7. Need to get out past the 15-yard line for the yard to gain.
Eric Freehoff sends his love and regards. He is on assignment out of the country at the moment. So.
Yes. One thing about, too, when this is your offense, you don't break the bone. You stay in it. Still double wing, both wingbacks sliding in. Quick give to the fullback up the middle, dragging bodies towards the 20. Going to be short, though. Near the 14. Don't see any coming from Monarch from the sideline. Coach Bravo looks like he's keeping him out there.
I think they're going
to have an official's timeout to measure, so he's close enough there.
And that referee called that timeout pretty quick, so
yes, he
did not get the best,
well,
best look
and the
at it.
angles on it as it stands right now. It was 3rd and short, and boy, credit that dive from the running back that time. That wasn't Szymanski, but the trying to pull him out and lean forward, but we'll see what the spot says.
Also don't see a punt team even close to attempting to come on. So
no. So less than a yard here. So 4th and very short. Monarch right off the bat showing confidence in their offense. This is one of those places you cannot give the ball away, but both of these offenses, so adept at the run. Quick hitting. You can't afford to be caught behind the line of scrimmage here.
We have been seeing the play of just trying to get him to hop off sides a little more often. Maybe they're
3 down linemen, both the linebackers up there, basically 8 in the box for the Wizards. Give the fullback straight up the middle, surges forward, and 1st down yardage. That's just that quick dive play. And it's tough to get below the running back's pads. He's going to be down there at your feet before you know it. He's not trying to get 5. If you see those pop and they become the long run, but if he's just trying to dive below your feet, you're really never going to stop him.
Yep.
And no penetration that time up front.
And that was a big play for them. I think they needed to get that 1st down after the struggle on the kickoff.
Yep.
Nice little momentum building.
Sweep left side to the trailing back. Nice job of the Wizards, though, forcing him out, maybe gain of 4. It's all about pursuit. And this is that type. Both you'll see the scheme on both of them. So the nice things about when they're running practice against their own offense, they're playing against tonight's opponent, aren't they?
Yeah, these linebackers aren't seeing anything new.
Yep. Well, like I say, it's technique football. You can't read. You can't cheat and go running too far. You're going to catch a counter coming back underneath you there. If you're the backside end, you've got to watch for counter coming back your way. Linebackers got to stay home. It's all assignment football. So gain of maybe 3 on 1st.
They do have a big height advantage on the outside there.
Toss right side. Nice job of standing them up in the hole. Wow, that was just good linebacker play there. Wizard D just stepped right up there. Nowhere for him to go.
And I think the linebackers are going to be the big key for both defenses.
Yep. Right back on the line. No, not even a huddle. Split top of your screen. Going back to throw. Fade pass up on top. Just get the bigger receiver over the defensive back. Number 80 for the Coyotes just went up, and that's the captain, Christensen.
It's a big boy.
Yeah, well, and it's just a fade pass, and they're looking out there, okay, if he's going to give that much room. He's in that 6'3", 6'4" category. Most of your DBs are never going to be that tall, especially a corner. And that was just a jump ball.
Just got to throw it up, give him a chance to make a play.
Yep. Toss coming back in for the wing back left side. Down again. Boy, I tell you, the tackling really crisp right now for the Wizards.
I think that's going to be Monarch's strategy is, run, set up the pass. Take advantage of that mismatch outside.
You've got to do that over and over again, just like you said. Kopkow on the tackle that time, number 36 for the Wizards. Just a gain of a couple. Fullback give. If you're able to pick that up on camera there, the split end and the quarterback both gave the to the face mask signal. And there's a lot of that's decoy. Going back and forth. But once in a while, that does mean, you know what, I got you. I see one-on-one out there. There's no safety over the top. You've got the corner all by themselves. And you'll find a way to get open. I'm just going to lob it up there again. Like I say, you've got such a height advantage. Beautiful night here in Windsor football. Flag in the south end zone. Tape on both the uprights at both ends, just sitting down. Roll out right side, being pursued from behind. Fires high. Almost tagged, pulled away, but Christian able to hold on and pull it back in. Turns it upfield. More than enough for the first down inside the 40 of the Windsors. I'll tell you what.
Just snatched it out of the air there.
Well, and nice throw. And he went out, and that's exactly right. He went out and grabbed it with his hands. If he'd have waited for that to come to his body, the corner was all over the play. Just barely missed the pick. Quarter going quickly. 8:02 left here in the first.
And we're seeing the tone that Monarch's going to be setting the rest of the game.
Szymanski now basically an offset I formation. Maryland I or power I, straight toss back, ISO play up the middle. It's a little different look, but still the same play, following 2 backs into the center. The nice thing about that, the quick toss there, gets it back to the running back, and he's got a chance to pick his hole a little bit more. Right now, Wizards doing a nice job on the run, just haven't found the answer for Christensen on the outside.
Another big receiver checking in.
Well, if you just look across, helmet to helmet across the line, there it is. Monarch's a much bigger squad, on the height meter.
Number 97 lining up outside as a receiver.
Yeah, he is. Saw him punting before the game. Fake. Rolls out, try the quick trap play of the fullback. He's still trying to run out tackles. Great effort, too. I'll tell you what, guys had him. He was struggling for it. Kupkow had him, but here come the rest of the Wizards, and the party took him down. Kupkow really active here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, with this kind of offense, you may not get yardage every time, but your goal long term is to wear them out, wear out those linebackers, that defensive line.
It just takes one false step when you have that quick hitting a play, and all of a sudden you've got a seam and you are gone. So another third down play, 3rd and 7 now. Spansky, short drop, fires outside Christensen. Got the big guy, you can't give him that kind of room. He just ran past the sticks and threw him. There was nothing special about the pattern. The Wizards' coverage was back about 12 yards. I think you're going to have to start bracketing him. Since if they're only splitting out one, and you have to do a press corner, don't let him get off the line.
A little more safety help if they're going to send him deep.
If you could disrupt the pattern a little bit, because that's a close to the line of scrimmage throw. They're doing the rollout, or that was just a step from center and throw. And if you can get into the receiver, get him off his route for just even 2 steps. So 1st and 10 again after the pass and the completion. Fullback again up the middle. Well, I tell you.
Keep feeding them.
Yeah, well, if you're going to get 4 or 5 in first down, it's going to be a long night on defense. And as we watch this, we're halfway through the quarter almost, and the clock is still running.
Just now getting into the red zone.
Squarely on the 20-yard line near the right hash, going to the north end zone here at Windsor. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Stream of Sports. David Haase along with Cody McCoy and Abby Block on camera. 2nd and 5. Got the ISO toss, breaks out the right side. Nice fill from the secondary, though, by the Wizards. And Kupkow already back in. Back and forth. Assists with the secondary, though. That's what you got to do. You have to have a lot of pursuit. No real gain on the play. 3rd and 5. Need to cross just about basically get to the 15-yard line.
One wide out. Christensen again.
Yeah, into the near boundary, the short side. Basically pull the defensive backs over. Try to run the cross buck with the fullback. Nowhere to go. Tell you what.
I think they're setting up that end around at some point as well.
It's a natural for the offense, isn't it? You're going to have a little counter play. And what they do at the snap of the ball, and actually right before the snap of the ball, the wing backs will move back and go in motion. So that's going to set up a field goal attempt. Nice job by the Windsor D, stuffing them 4th down. Ball's going to be spotted about the 26, be a 36-yarder. High snap, long enough, and it is good. So first blood drawn by Monarch. Kicker, that time number 3, Tyler Lampier, comes in and drives it through the uprights. Monarch out 3-0 here at Windsor High School.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
We're back here now after that opening drive by Monarch. Started almost with a disaster, Cody. The ball, they had to barely get it outside of their own goal line. Start from the 3, drove it down, but Windsor stiffened, forced the field goal, but it was made. Lanphier back to kick now.
Very much a bend, not break defense.
Yep.
Defensive
well, you got to keep
them
them in front of you, exactly. Well, I think we'll see the same thing coming back here. 2 Wizards back, deep safety. Short kick will be taken about the 10 on the run. Good return angle. Breaks the outside, has got the corner, got a great block down here in the end, past midfield, knocked out of bounds. But I'll tell you, it's taking the kick like that at a full speed. Did a nice job of judging it, taking off. You got 2 blocks on the outside. Just gave him that alley, turned on the Jets, made the midfield. Good start for the Wizards. Salazar takes it out with a 44-yard return, and they are in business. Crossing midfield. First plays of the night for the Wizards, motion near sideline. Fake going up on top right away. Mapaduck looks to the outside. Nice little timing pattern. Ramirez just comes on a little short out pattern, let the wide receiver on the outside. And that's one thing about when you have those receivers from behind, Cody, that you're behind the line of scrimmage, harder for the linebackers to pick up in that little drop zone. Wide out ran off the DB, and he had a nice little shot, and Apodaca hits him for 15. Great opening play.
Windsor does usually not come out firing like that. Usually a few runs get them established. Now 2 in a row.
Quick out pattern. He's got a man on the edge. Good block. He's got a chance to go. Nice hustle from the inside, though, but still 15 yards.
And that's why you watch film, Dave. You must have seen something in those cornerbacks.
Well, they're going to make a play on us, what you talked about before. Now, statistically, Windsor throws it not for effect on a percentage basis, but boy, for effect for scores. Apodaca throws about every 3rd completion is a touchdown. He's had 6 touchdown passes and 16 completions. And
so that tells us this play right here.
Yeah, we should be due.
On average.
Back to throw again. Just barely gets it off. Hits the man in the seam, though, right down the slot. What a great throw. Stood tall in the pocket, had pressure coming. Down inside the 5, first and goal for the Wizards. Ramirez on the catch there. I tell you, that was just a great throw. A 2-step drop and fired as he cleared the linebackers. And a good catch. You're in traffic there. First carry of the night. Tucks it upfield. Stutter steps hit. Great job, though, getting to the ball.
Broke that first tackle almost.
Yeah, he started looking to the outside, didn't he? Just couldn't break the last one. Quite a lot of cheering going here tonight. Great crowds you expect here for the Wizards. Got about 100 or so across the way, made up for Monarch. I think they score here, Cody. I think you'll be able to hear everybody out. They'll hear us in Kersey. Get ahead of here. Fullback straight up the middle. Stuffed. Nope, fake pulled back out. Had me fooled. About five Coyotes all tackled the fullback. And so the read option pulled it away, but the loss. So a decision play here. Haven't run a toss sweep yet, as you see so often out of this formation. What a beautiful night here. Sun went down behind the Rockies, and crisp, cold night, Friday night under the lights. Apodaca back under center. Motion left side, fullback again. Strolls in the touchdown. Just that quick slant across the middle and untouched. Dived at the goal line, didn't really, just a quick little burst play like that. And what an answer to that opening drive from Monarch.
Did not need a lot of time to do it either.
No. Yeah, they took him less than 5 minutes to get back down there and answer. Broghammer for the kick. It's up, and I was almost looking to see if we're going to get a collision call, but not too much. Julia Broghammer knocks it through. Wizards lead 7-3 here early in the first.
And we've seen her just get more comfortable and comfortable as the day
Yep.
as the games that go on.
Yep. Great night of football here. Now this is two teams that are tied with Greeley Central for the Northern League lead. The Greeley Central is 2-4 overall, but 1-0 in the league. They beat Fort Collins, who's been the hard luck team the last 2 weeks, having big leads early and unable to cape them. But a great night on Streaming Sports. Tomorrow we'll have the Rocky Mountain Lobos, their homecoming at French Field, 11 a.m. But tonight we're right here, the pair of top-ranked teams in 4A. And as advertised, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. But, I mean, Windsor came out a lot faster than they usually do, but I think saw something in the film where I think that was needed.
Took it downfield right away, didn't he? Squib kick on the hop at the 15-20. Takes it straight upfield. He's got one move to make. Tucks under, good ball security down to 35, so 1st and 10.
I think that's going to be a lot better start than the last kickoff for
We'll
them.
see how they can handle success, yeah. Under a minute and a half to play here in the first. Stay tuned at half. We'll, besides some of the halftime festivities here, we'll have Kevin Lytle from Colorado and come up and chat with us about everything going on in northern Colorado. We still got people walking in here. This west side of Windsor Field will be very full tonight. So single back, fullback up close to the fullback offset. Szymanski rolls out to his right. He's got room to go. Sees it tied in, a little drag pattern afterwards. Szymanski gets buried.
Flag on the field. That middle receiver, or the middle referee called something.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if we're going to have a pick play. People's on the tackle. They're bringing it up. All right. Because what I kind of wondered there, we had kind of a rub play and
getting more and more common too.
Yes, it is.
Tougher and tougher to call. They're getting more creative with it.
My old DB side's coming out there. The bias shows, doesn't it? Because there's just no way you're going to get around. You can't yell switch. You can't do anything else. You just have to see it coming. That's what you talked about earlier, film study. You got to know tendencies. But a nice throw by Szymanski. He paid for it. He's competitors. He's back up. 2nd and short now for Monarch. Both teams paying respect to stout defenses, aren't they? They're getting it in the air tonight. Fullback gives straight to the middle. Ball's on the ground. Got it down. Bo Little, number 56, one of the leading tacklers for the Wizards this year.
Might be my favorite name, too.
Yeah.
That's an athlete name right there.
That's it, exactly.
35 seconds and counting here in the first quarter.
Well, and quickly. This is the way they're running here. Although they both get to the line pretty quick. There are not a lot of formational changes. But Little averaging 7 tackles a game. Toss ISO, just follows 2 back straight up the middle. They're just plowing forward.
Man, that just looked as old school as they could have, right? Just smash them out up the middle, put your head down and run.
Well, and he's got 2 backs. I mean, it's just the Maryland eye. And what they're trying to do, the tackles are just trying to allow nobody to penetrate to the middle. Guards blocking down, and he gets to follow 2 people through. And he gets a chance to break off. So they'll set the clock in motion now, down to 12 here to play the first quarter. Depending on their snap count, will they get this play off? I formation, toss again, the toss ISO. Going forward, guys are still downfield driving.
Man, if he could have gotten through that, he had a big old block
yeah, he
coming
did.
out of that hole.
Yeah, well, and number 65 was just going on downfield, and you love that. You can see your lineman's finishing there. Sam Hoswell just going through it. That's the end of 1 quarter to play here. They'll switch ends. We'll be right back. You're watching Stream of Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're back here now live at Windsor High School Field. Windsor 7-3 leaders over the visiting Monarch Coyotes. Second down and short for the Coyotes. Szymanski quick giving the fullback again. That quick hitter. Both teams do it. That's such a great play. It's so hard to react. I tell you, Szymanski's a pretty big kid. We haven't got to look at him, Cody, till this side, but his rollouts, I'm looking for him to start turning those and heading him upfield a little bit more often. We know Apodaca is an excellent athlete. He's also pretty much leading his team in rushing too, so we'll see a lot of quarterback play tonight, but so far both of them showed off their arm, driving that offense both ways. Slight breeze starting to be felt up here at the top of Windsor Field. Fullback again, boy, that's just...
They're just moving that pile.
Well, and it's heels to heels. And you line up there, the splits are just hardly there. You know, you got Zach Watson there, and the other Windsor's going big beef, but it's still tough. Over across the board, they've got more across the wave with Monarch in size than they can match up to. Part of that, Monarch being 5'8" just a few years ago, a little bit of a benefit there. But you look at those splits right now, everybody's tight in there. No room to really get through for penetration. And a little bit of a drive block, you're downfield before anybody gets to you. Carry that time by number 6 is Policoni. He makes his way behind there. It's that toss ISO. He gets the ball back there at about 5 yards deep with plenty of room to decide. So either Windsor's going to start coming off the edge, but then you give up a hole, you do that. You give up
exactly.
If you start to bring somebody around and then you're chasing from behind, that doesn't work. Same play again.
They even got the quarterback going into block after they pitch it.
Well, and
everyone is on board.
Yeah. Well, and what this does, the linebackers start creeping up more. The defensive backs start playing a half a step closer. It's along the way there. If you don't stop this, somebody's going to toss one and go by you.
All about just setting them up.
Yeah. Well, I love watching both these teams are coached so well. Coach Jones, Coach Bravo, the experience is there. Coach Jones has got the rings to prove it. Back here to the flex bone, single back behind. So, nice job not biting there. Wizards didn't take the cheese on the motion, did they? Trying to fool them, come back and set. So timeout taken on the field up here. We'll keep stretching it through with fall sports here well underway in Northern Colorado. A lot of great athletes. We had the chance to do a Windsor volleyball game last week, Cody, and what a special team they've got going. Just Windsor High School athletics is pride of Northern Colorado in 4A, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, we've added Windsor this year to the Stream with Sports family and schedule, and it's just a really fun time. Myself, Eric Freehoff, Sam Miller. Oh my gosh, she's been married 2 years now. And
you still do that? Yeah.
But it's been really fun. We've really felt a part of the community. I really connected with a lot of people, a lot of kids, and we are really happy to bring it to you.
The contrast with 4 schools in Fort Collins, it's not that there's plenty of pride in each one of those, but this is the one school in the town, and boy, everybody backs them. It's just great to see it be part of. So big play, shotgun now. Szymanski back. Oh, tried to get a little cute there, and too much pressure right up the middle because they had him.
He took an odd footing too before it was almost like one of the Tim Tebow.
It was a Tim Tebow jump pass. Yeah, it was about the flyback.
But as soon as he jumped, he got hit, and
Abby liked that one. it was, but
and he was open.
He exposed himself too by doing it, and he got off the mat.
And that linebacker finished that hit too.
If you just don't put your head to the head, and face mask at numbers and slide to the side and drive him back. About the same distance as last time. This one's got to travel, though. hit it a little fat. It might have got tipped the line of scrimmage, but it just didn't get there. So, nice job by the Wizards D. They get a stop there, and Cody, they're going to be back in business now, starting about outside their 20-yard line. And after the last drive, we'll see if now they go back to the tried and true run. And you got the lead. Both of these offenses with the lead are deadly.
And they're both tough when you don't have the lead. So it's going to be up to Monarch's defense to, get a stop, get their team the ball back, because it takes them a little longer to score with that kind of offense.
Well, it's a little interesting that drive there, not one pass attempt to Christensen, although they had the touchdown pass wide open there, just wasn't executed. So 2 split, single back option, left side, Apodaca kicks it out. Nice cut up field, still going to get a few yards. Defended pretty well though.
Wasn't many options even if he kept it.
No. Morgan on the carry. And the one thing about the Apodaca showed me, though, going to the left, the offhand, not his strength hand. Nice left-handed pitch. Clock running under 9 here. Second and about 7. Back to throw. Nice job. The pressure's got a man down the middle. Reaches up. And a great job on the close for Monarch as he comes across.
I think he heard footsteps.
Well, number 34, Matsumoto, closed down, and the ball kind of hung up there in the air a little bit. But just a great effort. Almost pulled it in, but a nice pass breakup.
I think the Monarch student section has arrived. Heard them cheering.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I think they got here a little later.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Adams on the receiving end of that one just didn't pull it in. It's a good throw, but just a nice play by the defensive back on the far side. It's candy night apparently here, getting thrown around. I don't know if they could throw it this far.
Those are wristbands, breast cancer awareness. A lot of
great
pink being
cause
thrown out.
local. Toss right side though. Escapes out of one tackle, turns upfield, is going to make a positive out of a negative, gets the outside, first down yardage and more. Tight ropes the sideline, goes out near the 40.
Man, he was stuck about three yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Definitely going to be a loss in the play and accelerate away from the arm tackle, turned it upfield and showed some acceleration. So the first down now moves the ball out to the 36-yard line. So he stepped out a little earlier than we saw there. First down will get across the 46-yard line. 8:43 to play here in the half. Windsor on the march. Apodaca looking to throw a quick little short screen out to the single screen to the side. Taken down after a gain about 7 or 8.
And Watts with a heck of a block.
Well, he really did. Yeah, that was. That's what you got to keep guys down. And Landcrete, just a single receiver, but they're getting that big of a cushion. Good. And one thing about the Apodaca, that's my pet peeve in quarterbacks, lazy feet. Boy, he's really got good feet. He turned, had his hips open, he had the ball out of his hands quickly, giving Landcrete more time to make a move, and it showed. 9-yard gain. Second and short now. Fullback give. Tripped up. Depends on the spot.
Don't think they're going to give it to him.
And you'd be wrong.
Yeah, my angle was way off.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong ref.
Yes, you were. That's okay. I've yet to be 2 in a row correct on those, so I don't think that's
looking at the ref that had nothing to do with the decision where he was standing.
Yeah. You're in fine company. And a pretty clean game. I shouldn't even bring it up. The only flag that hit the field was picked up so far. First and 10 now, Wizards. Motion, top of your screen. Apodaca back to the throw. He's got pressure. Steps out of it, turns upfield. He's got room to go.
Wow. Invited the hit and took him to the first down.
Well, and that's what you do. That's what you want to see out of your senior. You want to see him take it downfield like that. I'd like him to run away from that kind of contact at the end. And
he invited it.
Well, yeah, no, he looked him up, didn't he?
Nice screen. I think he was looking to go deep there.
Yeah. That was a long developing pattern. Well, and the smart thing about it, when he brought his eyes down from the pattern, he picked a hole and ran. I mean, gain of 11 yards, first down. take that all day. Option left side, nowhere to go. Stacked up, lost a 3 or 4.
Man, lucky he was able to hold on. That defensive end came unblocked, and he had no clue he was coming behind him.
You're exactly right. And when the option's out there, you generally that's when your practice techniques have got to come in. You got to hold both hands on the ball until you kick it out on the pitch or turn up and run. Coach Jones, as you see there, just came to the sideline, and Apodaca does they don't run it in by receiver. They don't send signals in. They don't have 11 kids out there with wristbands on. It's a quarterback delivered play. Splits both sides. Heavy left side, toss left side, running back, curves upfield. Got an edge. A couple of arm tackles, gets away from, still pounding it downfield. Tell you what, you want to bring it down, it's not going to happen with an arm tackle. Salazar, that time was Salazar, the sophomore too, showing some strength, because he ran through 3 arm tackles as he cut it upfield.
And it took 3 guys to get him down.
Yep. So Windsor showing their mettle again on offense. Just a nice systematic drive. 1st and 10, 30-yard line, 31-yard line of the Coyotes.
Now they're taking some time off the clock with this drive.
Oh, they really are. Fake back to throw. Apodaca steps around pressure. He's got a lot of field.
Wide
He's
open.
Got a man deep in the end zone. He's got to be in the air a while. What a catch.
Wow. What
That's
a play.
The defender got back underneath him. The receiver tipped the ball back up to himself and pulled it in.
And he was wide open. It looked like that DB was about to catch up and break up the play, but just gave his receiver a chance.
Well, the captain, Braden Pedersen, there, he got his hand up. Apodaca found him. Ball's in the air a bit, allowing the defensive back to close on it, but he got to the top of the ball before the defender did and then just tipped it back to himself. Broghammer now on the PAT. Strong kick deep in the end zone in the north end here. So 14-3. Very dominating first half offensively for the Wizards. They're leading.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
Wayne, everyone knows by now.
Back here now, Windsor about to kick off after the 33-yard touchdown pass from Apodaca to Pedersen. 5:51 to play here in the half, and it seems like we just got comfortable in our seats, didn't we?
Yeah, that puts a lot of pressure on the Monarch offense.
Yeah.
To speed it up just a little bit.
Well, and we saw Szymanski in the first drive throwing it well, but they kind of abandoned that. Christensen was the dominant receiver in their first drive, but they didn't get to the end zone. Right now, Windsor is doing it. Ramirez on the kick, Squibber downfield, picked up about the 16-yard line. Slides off one tackle, but stops him in his tracks. And here comes the rest of the Wizards to the party. And that's the first guy downfield. One's got to run like he's got his hair on fire. Goes through anybody standing with the other color jersey, gets around him, and if he makes him stop like that, he made the return man stop and try to make a cut, but he didn't make it at full speed, and he had nowhere to go. If you lose your momentum as a returner,
and that's why that squib kick is so effective.
Yeah,
well, you're caught on your heels.
Oh, one goofy bounce. Yeah, if you don't get to take it in the air, as we saw with Windsor when they got the first opening kick or the kickoff after the field goal, shows you the difference. So ball on the 25-yard line. Monarch back out. They need to answer. 2 strong drives resulting in touchdowns by the Wizards here. Fake inside backwards. Oh,
he had room.
Running out there, and he was just tripped up. Because you said back into the formation is what I meant to say, because they ran that same toss play, kind of do a little power play back underneath with the backside guard just pulling out. And you saw his cup cow just got a piece of his ankle.
Just enough to save the play.
Yep. So maybe a yard gain on the first down. Szymanski back under center. So the little flex bone of the bunch formation, both wings tilted in. End around give. He's got the edge. It's straight up speed.
And that's the setup they've been waiting for.
Yeah. Well, and there was, like I say, that was just a speed rush to the outside. And when you've got the, tight end to tight end, everybody almost heel to heel, you get a lot more room outside those hash marks. Gained of 8, just a short 1 yard to go for the first down. Big play here for Monarch. They need to stay on the field. Their defense has to go back out there after getting worn down a little bit. Quarterback sneak straight ahead, still moving forward. That'll move the chains. Clock, though, is running. As soon as I reset the change, so 4:52.
Watts coming back in, get a little more
beef
in the line down there.
You're moving it back and forth, and Coach Jones knows that he needs to, on first down, have that pressure there. Szymanski under center again. Bunch formation. In around right side, so sweep right side outside, but nice job of getting out the outside. Set the edge. Kupkow again. Number 36 for the Wizards. Keppel there too, 43, and tell you, they're doing a nice job there. They wouldn't let him outside. They saw that once. They corrected it pretty well there, didn't they? Fake. Szymanski back to throw. He's got a trio of receivers. Just lets it go down the middle. Oh. Safety undercuts it. Goes on through it.
What a save, though.
Catch is made by number 97, and who had the miss beforehand. The big fella runs on field, Ben Cole, but he is caught from behind. We got 2 players down here on the field, though, on the play. One's going to be the quarterback for
Yeah, he did
Monarch.
not release. I mean, he released it clean, but, under by his knees and feet just did not look comfortable on the release.
Go through there. So we're going to have a timeout here on the field. We're going to take a timeout ourselves. You're watching Streaming Sports.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Who wants more peas?
Go away.
Oh, Daddy hates pop-up ads. Who wants
Go
more?
away.
Hashtag dinner time.
Scroll forward.
Choose selfie. No. Selfie.
Go forward.
Delete selfie.
Go away.
Then picture.
Bookmark. Go away.
No, post photo.
Scroll up. Scroll forward.
Hashtag gravy.
Faster. Go faster.
The First Bank mobile app. Technology has never been so easy.
We're back here live now. Good news is players were able to get up off the field. Kupkow, though, had to be helped off. Be a big blow for the Wizards if they don't get him back in the game. It was a great first half, though. 1st and 10, ball snap on the ground. And I tell you what may save the we're going to have a procedure call right away. You can see the referee called that pretty quickly. But that's what you get when you got a substitute quarterback coming off the bench. Cole Szymanski got hit in the last play. He had to go out. And after the long pass to Cole, who got tripped up right before the goal line. And this what Cody, what that hustle play made. Cole got tackled before he scored, and then
he could have easily given up, given the touchdown, but you're giving yourself a chance.
Instead of 1st and goal to go inside the 5, now it's going to be 1st and goal to go about the 7.
And those refs really, got the play going after the players left. I don't really think that backup quarterback had a chance to get more, but I think he's back in now.
Toss, right side sweep, cuts it back underneath, and is going to go to the end zone. What a great cut there. The running back saw that edge, planted his foot in the ground, and turned it straight up and followed the big guys right in the end zone. So at 3:38 left here in the first half, Monarch finds the end zone for the first time tonight, trailing 14-9 with the PAT pending. Snap. Kick is up and good. So back in the game here, 14-10, leads cut to 4. Boy, what a game here, though. I'll tell you what, I mean, just very little hard hitting, but very little penalties. That procedure penalty was the first one taken here tonight, and with less than 4 minutes to play in the half.
Yeah, I mean, really just great, clean football tonight in this first half.
That's a credit to both these staffs, their coaching, the experience they've got there. They're very, like say, technique is down. These guys know what they're doing on each play. You know, you don't have a lot of formation motion. They're making you play technique football and assignment football on defense, and both quarterbacks are, efficient tonight, throwing the ball pretty well. That catch Cole made there on that long throw from Schmansky, that was a Saturday catch.
Yeah, both have cashed in on really big plays, even though that's not what they're traditionally known for.
Talking about the Northern League Conference too, you've got 4 teams, Loveland, along with up here in the Northern Colorado area. We've got a lot of 4A football playing at a high level. So near side hash for the kickoff. Neither team really takes it to the end zone, so there's a chance for returns. Ball's going to be up in the air, taken at about the 20. Trying to get the outside, one good block on the edge. Oh, there's
nice
going to be a late one.
Oh, yeah, yep. I didn't see the sideline there.
Yeah, well, and we may have 2. I'm not sure if the flag's going to be a block in the back or a block to the head on a defenseless player. And you have that chance when you peel back like that on a kick play.
And that's just such tough timing when they're just on the line and, your momentum just takes you there.
Yep, that's what it was. And it's so hard to tell a football player not to. You got a tone lock on somebody turning around and not do it. You just can't put your head up near theirs, and that's a shot above the head or a player not seeing it coming, and it's moving it back against Windsor. Yeah, it was the block just right here about the 30-yard line, and it's going to take them all the way back near the 15, 16-yard line.
I thought it might have been a late hit there on the
well,
sideline. That's what I was looking at.
Yeah. Our depth perception here, because of all the players standing, we don't see it quite as well, but popped it back. So 3:32 left. Windsor will start on their own 18-yard line. But 2 effective drives ending in touchdowns here so far in the first half. Love to have one more before they go in for the halftime. Apodaca back to throw. Looking, standing around. He's going to get flushed. He's got to roll to his right. Dangerous pass in the double coverage over there. He tried to fit it in where only his receiver is going to have one chance to get it. It's incomplete. And we've got a late flag from the head linesman on the far side. I don't know if that's going to be a sideline warning. It was well after the play.
We spoke too soon, Dave, about that.
I know. There we go.
Flags.
I bring the curse. So we'll wait for the white hat. Unsportsmanlike conduct can be on Windsor, so a dead ball foul. So 2 15-yarders, big penalties. Really pins you back. I'll tell you what, now if you're Windsor, you're going to go back to a second down in about a 20 yards. You got to get out to near the 30-yard line, Cody, for a first down. And if you're Monarch, okay, we get 2 stops here. They don't get first down. They punt. We're going to get the ball near midfield. We got 3 minutes left. And it's going to be a timeout taken. I like that. Good call by Coach Jones. He's going to bring his offense over here. We need to execute twice, no mistakes. So time it on the field here. The Wizards lead 14-10 over Monarch. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
Back here now, ready for the snap. Second and long after the penalty. Fullback give. Stuffed pretty much the line of scrimmage. Monarch all over it. You know, it's after a timeout, you know, you think, okay, what play are you going to go and call? What special thing you're going to do? But it's really a play where we've got to make that clock run. They've only got one timeout left for Monarch, and they don't want to use it now. You don't want to kick. If you're going to punt, you don't want to give them any more time than you have to.
Telling your punter to warm that leg up.
Yeah.
We're going for a bomb here.
Yeah, you need to get it out, and be surprised if this is not another one. I would, you know, a quarterback rollout, but you can't afford a loss here. You're
maybe a play
12-yard line. Back to throw, stepping up in the pocket, finds a man, fires on the outs, got him. Well short of first down yardage, but much more room to punt out past the 20. I like Apodaca. Holds the ball high, keeps his shoulders turned, and just technique-wise delivers a strikeout there.
The clock stops, so I think Monarch may have taken their last time out.
Monarch took their last time out here. We'll stay with the game, but one of those, it's a good stop. Force a punt, you know, you'll be punting from basically your 10-yard line. Give yourself a chance to get the ball midfield. See if Szymanski's got all the cobwebs cleared and back to throw. He took a big hit on that long pass to Cole earlier. Great night for football here. Thanks for tuning in to Stream of Sports. David Haase along with Randy McCoy on assignment over in Frenchfield tonight. We're spread all over, bringing you high school sports. Joining with Cody McCoy here and Abby Block on camera.
So shout out to our sponsors, First Bank, Pedersen Toyota, and Schrader Oil.
When you have a chance, you see those sponsors, tweet it out, get to them. Thank them for helping us bring you high school athletics. Watch these guys compete. So Christensen be about the tallest return man I've seen in quite a while. 6'4" and change or so. Back in about his own 45. Big punt coming here.
All about field position right here.
Good snap. Rugby style, end over end is going to take at least one bounce. He had a chance to walk away from it. Takes a big wizard roll.
That's huge. That's one of those little plays that you just never know.
Well, it just about flipped the field. Nice job down there, too, by the Wizard players. They didn't rush to pick it up. They let it sit there on the ground until the back judge went ahead and said, okay, that's enough. I'm going to stop it.
5 more seconds
they got
off the
it,
clock.
Yeah, whatever it takes. That's right.
And they used their timeout, and their offense is not, you know, throwing it down the field. So you help yourself out.
2:16 to play.
In the second quarter, ball on the 26-yard line.
And you got to think Christensen had a chance to pick it up and
just
let it take that one bounce.
That rugby style kick, if it takes a quick pop and slides on you like that one did, you better be square on it. Monarch got one guy running in here to the edge, tight end in. So bunch formation. This will tell us a little about what they want to do. Sweep right side, cuts it up, breaks the outside. He's got the edge. Nice tackle by the safety. Does get out of bounds. Good pop on the tackle, but more than enough for first down yardage. Dylan Tufts, the junior. Nice solid tackle.
That's where Christensen would have won if he caught it, so what do we know, Dave?
Well, and you get a chance to, I like the play. It's a speed sweep.
Going towards the out of bounds.
Yeah, and got out of bounds, and even though it's first down, it still stops the clock, so it doesn't go until the snap. Same play left side. Polakani gets out the edge. And you know, a nice job by that outside linebacker for the Wizards that time. Didn't give up his outside shoulder, kept driving, and kept the edge. Policone not quite able to make it to that corner, so stayed in bounds. Minute 23 here to play in the half, 2nd and 5. Faked it, Szymanski looking downfield, takes it long. He's got a man on the edge out there open. I'll tell you what.
He's got a cannon.
Yeah, that was more of a target throw than it really was a rhythm, and that's you know, an offense like this where you're running that much repetition, you know, how much throwing practice do you put in? That's tough, because that was, I'm just throwing it to the spot. I hope he can run to it. So that stops the clock with a minute 15. 3rd and 5 here. Scoreboard shows there's no change in the timeouts, though, for Monarch.
Maybe Windsor.
Yeah.
I don't see why Windsor would call it, though.
Yeah. Changing his call line play. The back judge is already showing him the 5-second call. Better get it snapped. Toss left side. Policone turns it up, goes nowhere. I wouldn't be surprised now, Windsor, they take a timeout or not. It's going to be 4th down. Minute 6, clock is running.
I think they're gonna go for it on 4th and 5. It's got to be a passing down. I think they're gonna try to burn as much clock as they can, especially if Windsor's not gonna call a timeout.
Well, unfortunately here the scoreboard here doesn't have a ability to tell us timeouts left, so we kind of rely on that. We've got to pick up our game a little bit, don't we? Stick around here at senior night, and we're going to show quite a lot of festivities gathering over there in the end zone. Now we just got the flag thrown by the back judge, who was waiting and counting it off. They just had to delay a game and decided to go ahead and take the 5 yards. They'll punt it away.
Not a bad move.
Well, and I was watching beforehand, one of those old coaching habits, but Ben Cole, the big tight end, two-way player, interior for Monarch, and that's probably a kiss of death, but boy, he was punting the ball really well in pregame. So the 5 yards isn't that big a deal to him. He'll punt from about his 33-yard line. Good snap. Pulled it left, though. Going to go out of bounds. So not a good kick at all. Not what I was seeing in the pregame. He's pretty disappointed on it, too, because that ball was driven out to the 30-yard line. So nice little break for the Wizards there. 70 yards to go in 23 seconds.
They've shown they can throw it downfield tonight. So.
Well, if you can get in, you know, you need to get down to about the 20-yard line for Broghammer's range, is what looked at it.
But you do have the lead. Maybe just take the 22 seconds, take your lead, and
go to the locker room, and be happy. But a really well played first half, both teams. Windsor came back and answered the early drive for the field goal with 2 scores of their own. Then the second quarter score by Monarch gets it 14-10. Fullback give straight up the middle. Cuts through. Gain of about 9.
Kind of an odd timeout.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you got maybe a special play coming.
Well, you know what? Now you want to take a couple downfield. Go ahead, take a couple shot. Apodaca's certainly got the strong arm for it, and take a shot at 2nd and short. You got time for 2 pass plays, and you could take a knee if you wanted.
This week was Officials Appreciation Week, thanks to our Windsor High School cheerleaders. All week long, they gave out gift bags to our officials. Thanks again.
Do find it a little odd, though, why they wouldn't have used the timeouts beforehand on the punt. And
well, just trying to make sure, I guess, what they're going to have left, but just a little bit of a hint of a breeze now, but certainly won't affect a long ball, I don't think. Great shot there by our camera. Abby's on the game tonight.
Temperature starting to drop a little bit.
Yeah, it's
which
fresh.
is about normal. For those of you that don't know, we are exposed and outside for the Windsor football game.
We're in the elements. Apodaca under center here.
We are excited for the
strong
game
formation
in October.
left side. Looks to throw. He's going to go step away from one tackle. Still on his run. Tries to shovel pass forward. I like the idea. And
I thought it was going to be a fumble for a second, but yeah, it was.
He was still behind the line of scrimmage. That was one of those where I was looking further, though, to see if other linemen had crossed because he took off on the run there, and ineligible downfield's an easy call there. Nice job by the Wizard lineman to stay back. So under 10 to play, toss left side. This will be the last one of the half. Heads up field, makes another cut. Spins around a couple tackles down near the 41-yard line. Well, actually, we get a whistle that stops it with 0.4 of a second.
Are they going to give her a chance to?
Well, that would be a 58-yarder. So I don't think so on a cold night. We'll see. Final timeout taken by the Windsor Wizards. I think it's when you either call your Hail Mary play or you dust off the old Boise State versus Oklahoma Fiesta Bowl.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty, or, well, actually, I was thinking more like the hook and ladder.
Oh, you're right.
Bring them through there.
Man, what a drive that I definitely remember that watching that game. Just two crazy plays.
Yep.
Statue of Liberty was the 2-point conversion, right? And the hook and ladder was the touchdown to get there.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So Monarch still huddling on their side.
I think this last minute of the
Umpire
half
stands over the ball.
Has been longer than the first quarter.
Yeah, well, all the timeouts being used here and just going through it. But
5.4 seconds remaining, first down. One more play before
I always see like what coaches like to do here. They're dropping 7. I hate to let the quarterback have too much time.
So yeah, still put a little pressure on him.
Apodaca's hit, throws it towards the end zone. It's up in the air, almost caught. He had gone down short of the end zone, so it's a pretty long throw. Apodaca hung tough, took a pretty good pop, though, from Cole, and falls to the ground short. But after 2 quarters of play here, the Windsor Wizards at home, and a top-ranked game tonight with Monarch hosting them in a big game here in 4A football. They lead 14-10. You're watching Streaming Sports. We'll be back.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching Windsor High School Athletics.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching Windsor High School Athletics.
This life, it isn't for it.
Back here at halftime, I'm joined by Kevin Lytle for the Coloradoan. Pretty good first half, Kevin. Evenly matched teams. A nice answer by Monarch after getting down after the big second quarter. They come back and close it 14-10.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty much what we expected from this game. Real hard hitting. It's really physical down there. And yeah, just kind of punch, counter punch. Monarch, that really long opening drive field goal. Then Windsor kind of took over, like you said. Monarch, you know, their quarterback went down that one. I thought, oh, he's done.
Back up.
He missed one play.
Yeah.
No problem. These are tough
took a big
players
shot
out there.
Well, and talking about how well the game has been played, and I put my usual curse on it. There wasn't a flag until the last minute and a half, and then we had a couple in a row there. But you're right. The kids are really getting after it. Real hard hitting, but really well played game.
Yeah, I mean, this is what these two teams do. They're really physical, but it's not like a big secret what they're doing. They just run their stuff really well. It's kind of, here it is, good luck stopping
it. A bit of a surprise, though, on the flip. You know, Windsor comes out, Apodaca he's got the arm hot and ready to go.
They're
firing
spread
away.
Team now.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's like Texas Tech air raid offense coming in.
Yeah, he has a good arm, and it really kind of adds a wrinkle to their offense because they still run it well. And, they're averaging 230 a game, so it's not like they can't run, but he has a good arm.
And the thing I saw early with him, he did with only 16 completions. I think he's got about half of those, half again tonight, but every 16 completions was 6 touchdowns. Every third pass was a touchdown.
Yeah.
So they put him back into more high percentage passes, it looks like.
Yeah, and I think he's also been victimized a little bit by some drops. I think he's had, and there's that one down the middle there. He throws a pretty good ball.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting to see how they're running their offense with him because he's a little bit different than the type of quarterback they've had over pretty much under Coach Jones.
Well, and Coach Jones obviously knows what he's doing out there with that offense. When you got somebody like Zach Watts, the Wyoming commit, they find a way to go behind him with success, and I expect to see a lot more of that in the second half.
I'd run behind him too.
Well, and conversely, you look across. I mean, Watts is the specimen. Obviously, that's why he's going to go to the level he's going to go. But Monarch, though, just coming down out of 5A a few years ago, that's still a pretty big squad over there. Overall, the size favors Monarch, actually.
Yeah, they're pretty big in the trenches and strong, and again, well coached, and they run that really well. So. Yeah, I mean, Bravo's been doing that for forever. It's a well-oiled machine.
The answer by Monarch coming back, though, cutting them down to 4-point lead, that gives them a chance to stay in their offense. Szymanski came out, threw the ball a bit early, but they're running their sweeps. They're staying with that. But if the way the second half goes, Windsor's going to get a chance to go. They're going to get the ball here to start, and if they can drive it now, put one in, it's going to be a really quick game.
No, and that's a great point. If Windsor gotten another score, then all of a sudden Monarch's thinking, they have to change their offense a little bit, which neither of these teams are great at. They both have shown that they can throw it well, but it's within the offense.
Yeah.
If it's start, we have to drop back and throw it 15 times a drive.
Yeah, and find 3 or 4 receiver sets.
Exactly. All of a sudden they get in trouble. So
also
that's
just
a big key.
As a look around here, then let's talk quickly about as we got the band and everything going on in the halftime. Nice job. Nobody should be looking at us. I don't know why we have the camera up on you and I. We should apologize for that right now. But Windsor volleyball, Windsor soccer.
Yeah, I mean, soccer has had an amazing year, been the top 10 the whole year, just scoring a ton of goals, not giving up many, which is What they do in this Tri-Valley Conference, honestly, it's not a great conference, but Windsor has kind of owned it for a long time and does a lot of good things. Another good year for them. And volleyball, I saw Coach Laverne down at the field running one of the booths here. They're always solid. We're getting close to regional play now, and they're a team that, last year I think they went over Grand Junction and won a region to make the state tournament. They're one of those teams that they're always pretty solid. And you don't really want to see them in postseason play because they're always pretty good at that time.
Got the chance to do one of their games last week, and boy, as the match progressed, so they've got depth, they've got the setters, they've got the hitters, a very well-rounded team there on volleyball too. So, well, thanks for joining us here at halftime. We'll be back and start the second half, and looking forward to it. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited.
Thanks, Kevin Lytle from the Colorado. And how can they find you?
I'm at Kevin Lytle on Twitter.
That's how we always end it. Thanks again.
Who wants more peas?
Go away.
Oh, Daddy hates pop-up ads. Who wants
Go
more?
away.
Hashtag dinner time.
Scroll forward.
Choose selfie. No. Selfie.
Go forward.
Delete selfie.
Go away.
Then picture.
Bookmark.
No.
Go away.
No, post photo.
Scroll up. Scroll forward.
Hashtag gravy.
Faster. Go faster.
The First Bank mobile app. Technology has never been so easy.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
Going to finish up our halftime here with the rest of the presentation by the Windsor Band. Enjoy that. We'll be back to the third quarter kickoff.
Megan Bach from cymbals. Hannah Brown, cymbals. John Franklin, alto saxophone. Glenn Gibson, trumpet leadership team as band captain. Josh Hatch, trombone. Dylan Henry, tenors, leadership team as drumline captain. Ty Henninger, snare. Valley Host, flute, leadership team as flute section leader and drill instructor. Casey Johnson, trombone, leadership team as the low brass section leader and head drill instructor. James Taylor, twirler, leadership team as the twirler co-captain. Andre Letow, tenor, saxophone. Wesley Pedersen, snare. Ben Rock, snare, leadership team as drill instructor. Sam Rock, mellophone, leadership team as mellow section leader. Bree Stark, color guard. Jay Vasquez, trumpet. Cole Williams, bass drum. Jordan Younts, twirler, leadership team as twirler co-captain. We love you, seniors. We will miss you terribly and wish you all the happiness and success in the world. Give it up for our band seniors. Friday. Windsor High School holding its first mass hair donation to raise awareness for childhood cancer and breast cancer. WHS students and staff are participating by donating 7 inches or more of hair, while others are bunting or shaving their hair in honor of those who are battling and or have lost the battle with cancer. Some score updates for you. Fort Collins is leading Mountain View at halftime 14-10. Skyline leads Greeley Central 42-21. That's in the second. Broomfield has the lead over Greeley West 7-0. In baseball, in the ALCS, in the bottom of 6, Astros 2, Yankees 0. $14-10 the halftime score. Monarch and Windsor both scored in the first half. Opening drive for Monarch, 31-yard field goal by Tyler Lanfair. Opening drive, 14 plays, 76 yards in over 8 minutes. 3-0 Monarch. Windsor answered with a touchdown of their own, a 6-yard touchdown run by Noah Montague. 6-play, 49-yard drive in a minute 33. Windsor took the lead 7-3 at the end of one. In the second, both teams scored a touchdown. Windsor first on a 33-yard touchdown pass from Matt Badaka to Pedersen. It was an 8-play, 80-yard drive at 3:51. Windsor up 14-3. Then Monarch scored their own touchdown. 8-yard touchdown run by Justin Kiss. 7-play, 75 yards. Drive at 2:04. And pulled to within 4, 14-10 as we're at the halftime break. Would you like to win $100 certificate deposit at Windsor State Bank? Come on, pass or kick for cash at the end of the third quarter is when it can happen. Windsor State Bank is a proud sponsor of the Booster Club. They're looking for one lucky attendee to put their athletic skills on display at the end of the third quarter. If you are selected to participate at this game, be sure to watch, because in the next home game, you may be the one on the field lining up for Windsor State Bank's come on, pass or kick for cash. Thanks to our Booster Club sponsors, Digital Science, Macon, Colorado, Universal Forest Products, Advanced Roofing Technologies, Windsor State Bank. Also linked to Water Valley, Power Play Sports, Stuff the Burger Bar, Advanced Roofing Technologies, and Windsor State Bank.
Give him back. Okay. Back here now, getting ready for our start of our second half. Windsor leading 14-10. Thanks to Kevin Live from Colorado coming up, chatting about the game tonight, along with the Windsor volleyball and soccer programs, both having great fall seasons. And Cody, I'll tell you what, Windsor gets the ball here. It's statement time. Somebody's going to pose their will. Either the Monarch defense or the Windsor offense makes this game. I think this drive right now really sets the tone to how this game's going to finish.
Yeah, I mean, really just a great first half by both teams. I think, Monarch came out fast, and then Windsor kind of took that second quarter over. But, great clock management by both teams, not a whole lot of flags.
Well played, just like expect, high-level football and not a surprise. We'll see if some of the injuries for the first half are guys that are going to make it back out or not. I don't know. I was looking for a couple injured Windsor players as they go, but either way, we're ready to go. The breeze starting to pick up. That's going to affect the kicking game here, too. Neither team really takes it too deep. Monarch's been relying on the squib kick. This one up in the air, though. Nice, Joe. Back inside the 10. Trying to get full speed. Makes cut the outside. He's got one block to go. Nice, great. That's just a nice job of getting out there and closing down the alley. Number 45, quick to the out on the edge that time for the Coyotes, Jackson Bennett. Special teams, that's a hard thing to do, and he kept his lane, and as they cut it to the outside, he was there to bring him down, but still decent return out past the 30, 1st and 10 Wizards. Breeze is starting to pick up.
I can tell.
yeah, we're high atop here.
Or the first to know about it.
A little bit. Tape is starting to move on the uprights, and the flag is starting to flood a little bit. Wizards now across the ball, strong right side, give the fullback. Isolation prey outside, gets about to the 37-yard line. Montague on the carry. Windsor's lined up that way several times now. I think that's just a little wrinkle, but they got the slot, then they stack the other wing back on the right side, so makes the blocking side much stronger right. Ran to it once, then bootlegged out the opposite. One other time. Two splits. Deep across the far side now, your screen. Apodaca nowhere to go. That play was blown up from the start. So no chance to even make a play that time. They turn around, the Monarch defense was all over them.
And just like that, it's 3rd and 9.
Passing down here, as we talked about right away, big series for the Monarch defense. Trips to the top of the screen. Apodaca straight back though, blitz coming, steps aside from him, looks downfield, fires his man, he's got him open along the edge, caught. Ball goes down, I think it's going to be an incomplete pass. It was.
Oh man, I think he just got too close to the sideline. He just didn't know where he was at, kind of took his eye off the ball for a second.
Yeah, but nice job, I'll tell you. Apodaca was dead to rights in the backfield on the blitz coming up from Trey Storm, the leading sacker for the Coyotes, and he took off, got outside pocket, broke the pocket, and had Jekyll Trout downfield, put it out there, but just wasn't caught. And I think your point was exactly right, Cody, that he knew the sideline was coming and he's trying to tiptoe and run.
Yeah, he had some big strides there. I think he tried to slow it down at the last second. That's a lot of moving parts there.
Either way, incomplete pass. A little wobbly on the punt. Blocked. Monarch's got it inside the 15-yard line. They're going to cover it.
The game just took a turn.
Yeah, it really did. And I'll tell you what, like I said, the snap was a little bobbled, and they were all over it. And that's the one thing about the rugby-style punt. It takes longer to get it off because you're taking a couple extra steps, and you shorten the distance for that near side. They ran right into it.
He's got to almost get out of the pocket.
Yes.
And you're not really a launch angle, too. It's very low. Need some time to get in the air.
So 1st and 10, Monarch, the 15. Puts the Windsor defense in a tough spot right away here in the third quarter. 10:24 to play. Szymanski back at quarterback. I was talking to one of their fans at halftime about the shot he took, and we both noticed it too. He started to leave. He started to walk towards the Windsor sideline, and looks like he's back and okay now. Bunch formation, sweep right, turns it back upfield. Just pushing it forward. That's student body right. Schmansky, as soon as he turns the pitch, becomes a blocker. Not a lot of offenses want your quarterback to turn around to be a lead blocker.
And he's been doing it consistently. That's
Yep.
I mean, he hands it off, and he's one of the fullback lead blockers in the play.
He's big enough. But Monarch, I think, overall, is a bigger team across the front. And this, if they can stay to that heel to heel, if you look closely on the screen here, they're not more than 15 feet apart, tackle to tackle. Toss left. Nice job of the Windsors, though, getting in there and forcing it. I think that's Ramirez. Yeah, Brandon Ramirez, number 1, came up and forced the play back inside to pursuit. Lost about a yard. Ramirez didn't get the tackle, but he's the one that caused that play to turn around. So 3rd and 6 now. And it's kind of interesting how the game started out. You know, you come back to your true self as the game goes along, but Schmansky and Apodaca both started throwing the ball all over the yard. And now you don't even see Christensen in the game. You don't have the big tight end out there split. Sweep right side, try to get the edge. Got the corner, nice block on the outside, inside the 10-yard, inside the 5.
Oh, man, I feel like if he bounced outside that second time, he may have had a little more room to get to that end zone. But
well, he saw the first down yard to gain, though, too. Made a pretty good decision. Took it right in. So 1st and goal for the Coyotes. With a lot of confidence in your offense there early, because I said that when Christensen, that first quarter, was just the automatic target.
And he hasn't, I don't really believe he's been
Not
out on the field
quarter.
since.
Nope. Still the same flexible in formation. Fullback gives straight up the middle. Touchdown, Coyotes. Taken in. Yeah, just a quick hitter, number 48, Laycock, and he was in the end zone just as he followed his blocker straight up the middle. No doubt about it. So after the block punt, the turnover made, capitalized on. PAT's driven up and in. It's good. So Lamphere with the kick. I'll tell you what, it just, as quick as it goes, now 17-14. Windsor's going to have to get back and get some rhythm back on that offense. One of the things I was going to try to catch up from earlier in the game, though, and it showed, I think, a little bit on the defense there. Kapkow, number 36 for Windsor, when he got hurt earlier, the same play that Schmansky was down, Cody, is not back in the game. He is on the sideline.
Seeing ice on his knee. He's
got ice on his knee and crutches. So tonight's done for him, and that's a blow. He was in a lot of tackles. So Windsor will be kicking off again. Lamphere favors that right hash each time. Some coaches have you just kick it straight down just to favor one side to really narrow down the field. Last kick, drove that ball in the air, taking it about near the 10-yard line. Windsor's had good returns, though, tonight. They need one now. Kick's going to be short, taking about the 20 on the run. Trying to break the right side, got a couple blocks to make, turns it back upfield. Solid tackle out near the 35-yard line. Good field position starting for the Wizards. So Salazar on the return puts them back in business, but now it's time to answer that short drive for the touchdown by the Coyotes.
And Windsor can definitely do it. They scored within about 3 or 4 minutes on their first drive.
8:36 to play here in the third. This time receiver split back out, single back. Blitz shown by Monarch. Struggling forward that time, Apodaca pulls it on the fake and turns that field maybe a short 3. just shy of the 39-yard line. Need to get up to the 45-yard line, the yard to gain. Right now, they want to just get that rhythm back in that offense, Cody, and just work it on down the field. They've got to answer that score. Once again, it's the same offense that, well, it's great in the lead, but it's tough when you're trailing.
And there's definitely just kind of a suck of wind came out of the field and the stands when that punt happens. They got to get it back.
Option left side. Apodaca turns it up, steps for one tackle, tripped up though, gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and short. I like how he set that up. He took a couple of slow steps, made that defender show who he's going to play. You know, that rule of the thumb, if they're not playing you, you take it off and go. A report from French Field across I-25. Rocky Mountain leads 10-7 in their game. Homecoming all across the city, I believe, this weekend. Pooters homecoming tomorrow at 11. Big weekend of football. Halfway through the year. 3rd and short, toss right side. Boy, Monarch all over the top of that.
And all the momentum on Monarch's side.
Well, and right now, it's either you got to run a counter play because they're really flowing to the ball. And I tell you, Apodaca's got a little bit of a limp. Because it's going to be one of those games where if they're selling out that so strong on the run, that pass game's got to come back in. It's got to be part of the success they want to have. So 6:42 left here in the third. Wizards punting. Good snap. This time punted away straight. But goes off the right side of the foot a little bit. Going to be close down to the 30-yard line and just right on it. So 1st and 10, Monarch at their own 30.
And this is where Monarch really makes their money. They can really drain some clock. Really, take it slow, take their time, be methodical. They have the lead. 6 minutes left.
And the momentum too.
I can see them taking it down to the 4th.
Yep. Well, if you see a chance to dominate the clock, if you can just get that 2nd and 3rd down where you've got 3rd and short, take a chance. Somewhere along the way, Windsor's going to have to start playing the type of ball we've seen so far this half like Monarch has. You got to get across line scrimmage. You got to get penetration. Christian back in the game, just as we talked about before. Now split Clark at the top of your screen. Sweep right side, though. Been an effective play, just a speed sweep out the outside. Gain of about 7 or 8 on 1st down. Very effective offense. You can run any offense when you've got 2nd and short. Well, it's a little different. Sorry about the traffic here. People want to cross in front of us. We get anything about it.
One day we'll get a booth in this place. Maybe, Dave, you know what? Let's come build it next year.
There. Sweep left side. The Windsor all over it. Forced to the outside. Nice job on the contain. Big play on the corner.
Man, 3 linebackers going to hit. That
really
was a free play.
Yeah, well, the play was blown up right away, so he had to take his angle much wider than he wanted to. That allowed the pursuit to catch up and actually lost maybe half a yard. Great job on that whole right side of that defense and the secondary coming up. So 3rd and 3 now. Chance for Windsor to get off the field too. Home crowd now picking up the noise. Bunch formation, fullback give. Ball's on the ground.
I think Windsor saying they got it. And they do.
So the second break of the half evens it up. Windsor's going to get the ball on the Monarch side of the field, about the 35-yard line. And boy, it's just that little quick hitter. You can see the fullback, he didn't have it right away because he turned around and it was on the ground. And so often is the case, the defense sees it first. They've got it 1st and 10. That got the home crowd revved up. Now it's time to see if they can take the offense in. Split outs both sides. Motion top of your screen. Now back to throw. Going to be hit from behind though. Not enough time. Still have too much penetration this half. I'll tell you, whatever twist they made, Coach Bravo and his staff made at halftime, Cody, that is really working because they've got penetration in the backfield with consistency.
And after that play, you know, the attention of everyone just went up a little bit. I think the tensions are starting to rise.
Loss of 5 there. Well, and Apodaca's got to have to move the pocket. That was one of those, if you're going to stand there, you better get rid of the ball. Option left side, tries to cut up field. Boy, he had the pitch there. That was one of those where just slow played a little too long and the defense let him string it out and brought extra help in. Gain of about 4 back to the original line of scrimmage, but that would have been one where if you kick it out, you step up, just dip your shoulder in and then kick it back out, let your running back take it upfield, who's had a chance to take another hard step, and I think they had at least another 5 more yards. Actually, a little shorter. They marked his knee down short of the 35 to the 37. Thanks again to our sponsors here tonight, First Bank, Pedersen Toyota, Schrader Oil. Get a chance to tell them about it. Tell them thank you for helping us bring you.
Oh, they're throwing candy. They're throwing candy. Last time they're here, they threw 5 boxes of candy over.
Apodaca got the throw. He's got a man over the middle. Hits him. Oh, what a great throw. Stepped up and threw up. We got a flag in the backfield anyway, though, so I don't think it would have mattered. But, boy, Apodaca stepped up in the pocket and delivered a strike. Just wasn't brought back in. So holding call, kind of interesting here for Coach Bravo and his staff. Do you want to move him back from the spot foul or do you want to force the punt? The flag was thrown at about the 43-yard line. We'll see what the call is. And they're going to decline it, so it's going to be 4th and 11. So interesting call here coming. 3:39 to play after the incomplete pass. Apodaca's going back in. So Coach Jones says, we don't have much to gain if we put it in the end zone. We're going to make a stand right here. So this is a pretty big conversion to ask for here out of your offense. 4th and 12.
Really is.
Apodaca back to throw, rolls out to his right. He's got room, trying to find a man downfield. Running out, but just heaves it towards the end zone.
Give him a chance. He caught it.
Caught out of bounds, though.
Man, that was
very close.
He made it as close as he could, though.
Yeah. Well, and Apodaca gave himself a chance there. Trouble is, incomplete pass brings it back out. Now it's going to be first down on the 37-yard line for Monarch. So the takeover on downs with 3:29 to play, and they lead 17-14. Apodaca did a nice job. They need to move the pocket, as we talked about all the penetration they've had in the last several plays. Had a chance, got a receiver, only had a one-on-one 50-50 ball down there. The ball just drifted out of bounds. So Monarch back in now at tight formation. Toss, sweep left side. Windsor, though, is starting to really get the rhythm on this play. They're upfield before the back gets even around the edge. And I've yet to see but one counter play come out of Monarch's playbook. And somewhere along the way, you got to expect that. Beautiful night for football. Great night for football players. Kind of a chilling night for football fans.
A little better for those football players out there.
Yeah.
The thing about fall, Dave, is when you get out of the car and the sun's up, you think you're going to be okay at this point in the night.
2:52 to play here in the third. Sweep right side. Trying to get the edge. Nice job again, though. I'll tell you, both defenses are starting to dial it up a little bit more here, Cody. They're starting to flow to the play. The angles are there. Like I say, they see this in practice. So, if you got to chase, you got to pursue underneath. You can't give up that edge. And I think it's going to fall onto the quarterbacks here. There's got to be some completions got to be made. It's 3rd and 11. Basically just what the Windsor was facing just a moment ago.
Yeah, we had 2 really big momentum plays for each team, and no one really capitalized on it.
Yep. Well, they got the block punt. They did get the score out of that one, followed that one in. But here, Windsor's got a chance to get the ball back. Flow pass up here at the top. Oh, that's a great job. I'll tell you what, nice play by number 17, Darren Peoples for Windsor. That's how you play cornerback on a play where you got a taller receiver on you. He turned around. He saw the ball in the air. It was just a pitch and catch, trying to take advantage of the tall receiver again. Peoples got underneath his number, underneath his pads, and then went up and disrupted the play. Balls go to the ground. Excellent job. Great technique.
That's really the first time they've tried getting Christensen back in the game.
Yeah, there wasn't much strategy to it. Peoples and Ramirez back. Cole the punt. That one's hammered. Cold air though settles down, picked up at about the 26-yard line, straight up field. Makes a couple of cuts, stop past the 50, cross midfield, down to the 46. So Peoples, right after the big play on defense, so often happens with an athlete, you make one play and the next one you're involved in takes it downfield, return of about 35 yards. Did have a penalty on the play. Nope. Picked it up. So, 1st and 10, Wizards in the 45. So after a couple of 3-and-outs and incomplete and a pass return, puts them about right where they were. Motion here to the near side of the field. Fullback give to the outside though. Steps out of a couple tackles. Boy, what a great job keeping the pads down low, running behind him. So Montague, 24. I like that run. Boy, the defender came on him right away, but he kept lower than him. The low pad level wins, and boy, just bulldozes his way through the tackle. Brings up 2nd and about a long 4. Need to get across the 35-yard line for 1st down. Sweep left side. Ramirez cuts it upfield. 1st down yardage and more. He's out the open
great
field.
cutback.
Stutter step. Just tripped up enough and couldn't take it because he had a chance to take it to the house. But a great cut.
I see players waving. Looked like a shoestring tackle, maybe grabbed that ankle.
Yep. So a player down on the ground now. They got the officials out there. They're checking him out. We're going to take a timeout up here. We'll be right back.
Who wants more peas?
Go away.
Oh, Daddy hates pop-up ads. Who wants
Go
more?
away.
Hashtag dinner time.
Scroll forward.
Choose selfie. No. Selfie.
Go forward.
Delete selfie.
Go away.
Then picture.
Bookmark. Go away.
No, post photo.
Scroll up. Scroll forward.
Hashtag gravy.
Faster. Go faster.
The First Bank mobile app. Technology has never been so easy.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching Windsor High School Athletics.
So we're back here now. Back here live now at Windsor Field. Ramirez, who after that excellent run of that cut, heads up field and goes down. got up and walked off like it, and we're talking like a serious cramp. Doesn't take cold. Yeah, he's stretching out here on the sideline. It was a cramp. The way he's down the field, I thought it was an upper extremity thing, so got him down quickly. So 1st and 10, though. Nice run. Picks up the first down with the Wizards. Apodaca back to throw. Looks to his left. Fires. Boy, very impressed with the accuracy tonight. Apodaca throwing the ball on target over and over again. Close to first down yardage on the throw, and it is.
Ooh, there's a little breeze there.
Yep. A little fresh air starting to come in. Reminds you that it's actually fall in the Rockies.
Yep.
David Haase along with Cody McCoy. Abby Block on camera. Don't hear Abby complaining about the cold. Just you.
It might just be me.
Oh. I think somebody picked up their hand. Yeah, the umpire saying, got it. Cheerleaders are out throwing little plastic footballs, but I'll tell you what, they're showing the arm. There's a couple of these ladies that can go. So it'll be 1st and 15. Play coming back in now from the sideline. One more play here for the third quarter to be over. Windsor, though, going into the south end zone. Wind behind him. Back to throw. Looks downfield, slides to his side. Long throw across the field here, though. And wow, it between two defenders.
And the final reach, too.
Almost to the goal line.
Great second effort.
What a catch, because that was thrown in a spot where most coaches are going, oh no, great throw. And
there's a cornerback and a safety ready to jump that.
Overhead bracketed. So that was the last play of the third quarter. Though Windsor looking to take the lead back. They trail 17-14, but knocking at the door. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Who wants more peas?
Go away.
Oh, Daddy hates pop-up ads. Who wants
Go
more?
away.
Hashtag dinner time.
Scroll forward.
Choose selfie. No. Selfie.
Go forward.
Delete selfie.
Go away.
Then picture.
Bookmark. Go away.
No, post photo.
Scroll up. Scroll forward.
Hashtag gravy.
Faster. Go faster.
The First Bank mobile app. Technology has never been so easy.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
So you're seeing the result of a quick snap there. The officials kind of placed it a little quicker than we were expecting, and sorry for that, folks, but Windsor pops in, fullback breaks the plane. Monarch not happy about it, but I tell you what a great effort. Second effort puts it across, and you get a chance now to see the lead taken back, and this pushes it beyond a field goal. Broghammer now out to try to get that 4-point lead. High snap, nice job on placement, drives it through. So Broghammer delivers, puts the Wizards back up 21-17 with 11:55 here, just the first play into the fourth quarter. Brought the energy back here to the west side, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just started with that amazing catch. Two people on him, he made a great adjustment and then actually reached out to get that final inch, and an easy touchdown. They got the lead now, 21-17. We'll see what Monarch can do.
So Montague with the touchdown. As I said, they're putting them back in front. It's going to be, is that trading score type of game now, or will Windsor keep riding the tails there? Because they've really shut down the offense. Again, I mean, they got the cheap touchdown because it was just a 16-yard drive. And Monarch hasn't shown, how they can go to match that again. But Windsor defense, if they bottle them up again here, then you got that chance. Like, okay, you talk about that 6 and 7 minute drive you're talking about before. Even if you don't score, all of a sudden the game's almost over. Broghammer right in the middle of the field, squibs it. That's going to go out of bounds, unfortunately, so that's going to be a penalty. Ball's going to come back out. So not what they wanted by design for sure. 1st and 10 now, Monarch on the 35. That's a pretty hefty penalty in high school, as it generally is. So it's answer time now for the 6th-ranked Monarch Coyotes to see if they can find that drive of their own.
They really have. I mean, they had, I think, probably 2 big plays of over, 15, 20 yards.
Like I said, that even without Kapka out there now, this Windsor defense is really showing the flow to the ball. Everybody's getting in on the tackle. Fullback dive right away. Has a host of Wizards on his back, maybe gains about 3 yards. I mean, they're not going to change their strategy here. They don't have to. They're only down 4. Touchdown puts them back in front. And they've got the size, that type of line they've got. All they have to do is be successful,
burn
keep
some
it going.
Clock while you're moving forward,
yeah.
while you're getting close to that goal line. Give them as little time as possible.
Well, and it's more the plays up the middle have been more successful for them. They haven't gone back to that I formation, that Maryland I or power I with the 2 fullbacks where they did that toss ISO so well that took them down the field. Now they break the bone. Szymanski back to throw, pump fakes, brings it back. He throws it up in the air, receiver the wrong way, it's intercepted. People's down the far sideline, steps up, he's got an angle, runs into his own guy.
Going 100 miles an hour.
Yep. There was a mix-up on the throw and the receiver. You can tell not the same page. They go downfield, but I think we're going to have a penalty. Monarch's offense is staying out there like they're not going to have it. I don't know if there's going to be an interference. Yeah, there's going to be an interference call. So
man,
that may be why the receiver didn't make it downfield. Because
something was holding him back.
Yeah. Well, like I say, he pump faked and he looked for it. He looked for the man in the slot and he just threw it out there where nobody was other than Peoples, and the easy interception. So the interference call will bring it back. Monarch's going to get the penalty and the 1st down out of it. Much to the disbelief of the west side of there.
Man, what a switch that could have been.
Well, it's during the play. But right away they knew it. So 1st and 10 now. So instead of a turnover, 1st and 10 cross midfield, toss sweep left side. Diving forward for 5 or 6 yards. Policoni takes it upfield. So that's how the emotions of this game can go back and forth on you pretty quick, can it?
See, and the clock keeps ticking, and we're kind of right back in, all that energy kind of went back down. We're down to square one.
Up and back. Toss left again, Policani, same play. Somebody got right to his legs, though. Nice job getting up there, strong tackle. Penetration that time by number 44. Yeah, Hartwell, the junior, just got up underneath the block, and just Policali had nowhere to go. Nice solid tackle. So brings up 3rd and 5. They need to get down to the 37-yard line.
And Szymanski literally blocks on every single play. It's incredible. I mean, obviously the coaches want him to, but I love it. He's in there lead blocking right now.
Policali this time breaks the outside. He's not going to get to the 1st down, but he's close, a couple yards out. I am pretty sure there's 4 down territory for Monarch. They did it in the 1st half, so I don't know why they wouldn't do it trailing now.
They actually did it on their own 10-yard line, so I think they're very comfortable going with it right now.
So nice tackle. Did get the yardage I thought he was getting. He's at about 4th and 3, so a pretty good pickup to get. Got the clock stopped here. I didn't see who got credit for the timeout.
I think he went out of bounds. Oh, looks like a timeout.
Yeah, we do have a timeout being taken, but now it's more of an official timeout. He's coming over to talk to Coach Jones. Monarch's getting a huddle on the far side, but the Windsor players aren't going to be with their coaches. I don't see what there is. And just as I say that, it's picked up by everybody over here.
Coaches are calling them out now. There's a little bit of confusion.
Yeah, the officials got to pull them back. You can't go meet with them.
I don't know if the clock stopped to measure. Well, now they're lining up ready to go, and then
they're not going anywhere. You got the white hat over here. Coach Jones wants an explanation for something else, and I think it actually may be more for clock time. That we've got to reset the clock. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get up. So bringing back 15 seconds on the clock.
Oh, the clock must have kept running after it went out of bounds.
Yep, nice job there by the officials catching that.
Little confused why Windsor would care about the clock now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, the officials are the ones who are going to replay that. I'm officially going to say it's chilly up here now because we can see our breath.
Don't do that to me, Dave.
My Midwestern roots
This is your
are being
first
challenged.
Windsor game. Me and Eric have been out here. We've been grinding.
Big play here now. Monarch on the ball. Windsor, 4th down, 3 yards to go. Policani, they've done that 3 times. They don't take the cheese. And a timeout called. So nice discipline by the Windsor defense. Not jumping off sides. So timeout taken on the field. 9:50 left of the game. Windsor leads 21-17. You're watching Stream of Sports.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great shot there by camera person Abby Block, showing the Monarchs on the far side there. This is a big call. 9:50 plays, plenty of time, but they're down by 4, and it's a 4th down conversion they're looking to make. They need to get across the 37-yard line.
Fullback rush.
And he does. Fullback takes it forward, struggles.
He got to reach.
Depends on the right foot, left foot of the spot.
I feel like his knee was down before the reach.
Yeah. And a great call from up here. 1st down, takeover on downs by the Windsor defense. They were up to the task.
That's big.
Well, now you get a chance, like you said before. If you're Windsor and you get a chance to, you get 2, maybe 3 first downs, this game gets really short. Certainly they want to go down and score. They get a touchdown here. Puts a big commanding spot. See what they do plan-wise, though. Wide toss left, trying to get that outside edge. Cuts up field. First time I've seen that play tonight, too. The motion man goes in wide, then he pops out a little bit deeper, and Trout takes the toss, heads upfield for 7 yards. Well, now your whole playbook is open, too, Cody. 2nd and short.
And they really did not expand their playbook as far as the running game goes in that first half.
Well, like I say, they keep favoring that left side, going behind Zach Watts. Pretty good way to call it. The left side folds again. Apodaca just steps upfield, picks his way through, and steps out of it. And you can tell by the reaction over here, he had 1 step to make, and he would have been racing for the end zone.
And what a stutter step.
Yeah.
Usually those quarterbacks trying to go 100 miles an hour just to get as far, but he had really patient feet, stopped on a dime, let the tackle go by him, and
made a nice little
going.
cut there. You're right, great hesitation move. Clock now under 9 and running. You don't need to be in a hurry, but then you don't want to try to purposely slow down. You just take your rhythm. Stay on your offensive rhythm and try to just keep churning out first downs. Apodaca is, though, stepping back from the center. He's going to wait till the back judge actually starts his count. Fullback gives straight up the middle, picks his way through traffic. Gain of maybe 3.
And I think they showed their hand. They're going to try to take that play clock down as little as possible. We're going to make that Monarch coaching staff think about using those timeouts.
Well, Salazar, I mean, for a sophomore, 5'10 and 190, pretty solid for a sophomore. That's just to make that first little cut and move, and going more with the quick hitting plays, not allowing that Monarch defense where we saw that penetration here in the third quarter to get back in that backfield. Back under center now. The count started. Under 8 to play. Fullback again. Salazar steps around a couple people. Nice job up front blocking on that left side. Be short of the first down. Bring up 3rd and short. But you run that play, and then we're 25 seconds later. You run it again, another 25 seconds, and all of a sudden,
make them think about those timeouts.
Yep. Well, 3rd and 3 here, and they're certainly in 4-down territory. Taking their time and just moving the ball methodically here. Quick hitting plays. We saw, like I said, the defense for Monarch was flying around early here, but now they're having to stay back and read. Sweep left side. Try to grab him behind. Salazar cuts back. He's in the open field. He's got a man downfield blocking. Cuts it up underneath inside the 10 and down.
And I don't think that play was supposed to be that big.
Yeah.
I think he just found the hole.
Yeah, now he's running back off. That cramp is back. You can tell in that foot. You can see him limping off there on your screen. And that will be a huge play. Puts Monarch back on their heels, and it starts to test your will, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was, I think he was just trying to get a few yards, keep that clock running, but he made a few just really nice patient moves. Got them down inside the 10.
Showed a good burst there. So first and goal, about the 8.
Either the cramp or the ankle, I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I think it's just that cramp again. Apodaca under center, motion here near side, toss out wide, he's got the block. It's a sprint to the corner, touchdown Wizards. Nice job by the outside receiver for the Windsor Wizards. He stuck to the defensive back and didn't allow him to get off the block, and then gave his running back, who took the toss and turned it upfield, and Trout just took it to the pylon into the corner, and now a commanding lead for the Wizards in a game that's been marked by long drives. They took it down the field, and there's only 6:30 to play. Broghammer in for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick, all good. So Julia Broghammer puts them back out on top by 11, making it a 2-score game. Monarch's going to have to find some offense in a hurry, and what a great job by the running attack that time. But Coach Jones has his offense clicking.
Yeah, now we're really going to see, the tempo that Monarch offense is able, to really exhaust. What can they do?
Now you've got to start putting the ball in the air. You can run it some still, but you've got to get the ball downfield. You need 2 touchdowns.
And we'll see, I'm assuming Windsor will squib kick it.
Well, it's
been working for him.
Well, Brockhammer's back in to kick off again, and last time she just kind of shanked it to the left, went out of bounds. They don't want to do that again. One, it doesn't run the clock, and 2, you want to try to drive the ball down there and pet him inside the 20. If you can take it back inside the 25-yard line, that's pretty good kick coverage. Neither team's got a kicker that takes the ball to the end zone for the touchback, so it's all about getting downfield and covering. This one's curling to the left side, though, takes a good bounce for the Wizards. Picked up on the inside. Matsamaka up there, he's got the edge. Spun around from behind, tackled about the 33. Salazar, nice job getting down there field, but I'll tell you what, that was a pretty good pickup and move. Taking him downfield by the defensive back, number 34, Alex Matsumoto. So 6.5 minutes to play here. Wizards lead by 11. 2 top 10 teams in 4A. Great football here tonight in the Northern League Conference. Szymanski breaks the sidelines. Everybody goes right to the line. Play called on the sideline. See how fast they want to go through. Actually, right into the shotgun. And the give.
It's just not going to do it, those types of plays.
The right end looked like he anticipated the count pretty well, and a lot of the west side of the field wanted to have a procedure penalty called there, but right now I think they'd rather take the play, no gain, maybe a yard, and let the play call, because then the clock's still running. It's going to be under 6 minutes. They snap there. They just wasted 30 seconds for a yard. Szymanski back under center, looks to throw left side, quick drop, outside, hits his man. First down yardage, cuts up field, stays in bounds. So it's going to have to be on the line of scrimmage. They'll move the chains. As soon as they set the chains, they will go through and start the clock again. Nice job of getting up on the ball. The offense is ready. You see the sign coming from the sideline for the play. Well, if you don't pay attention, you might get in the face by Candy here, Cody. Careful.
Those,
some arms down
those guys launch it.
Yeah. Szymanski back to throw, a ball hit. As soon as he caught, maybe a gain of 4 or 5. Flight tag on the tackle out there. Szymanski's caught. Christensen on the catch again. We haven't talked about his name much since the first quarter, but it is a play that they capitalize on early. Right now, they'll give him those 2 and 3 yard catches, and there's nowhere to go. Under 5 to play by the time the snap comes around. Batted down the line of scrimmage. Just a straight step back, trying to throw a quick out, and a nice job of reading it up the middle. So the captain, Nate Cole, that time seeing a heads-up play, saw the short drop by Szymanski, got his arm up, knocks it down, incomplete pass, stops the clock with 5 minutes exactly to play in the game. Wizards with a chance here at 3rd and 9, making that 4th down longer. Another quick drop, just flares it out to Christensen. It's going to be a little wide. And a nice job by Peoples, had just excellent position. Ball overthrown.
Yeah, Christensen didn't take the best angle either, or the quarterback read a different route.
Well, and he threw it really quickly. That was just a half a step. So Cole is going to punt. 4th and about 8. Big play. You think the Windsor staff is saying, no, let's watch for the fake?
Candy's being launched. We can never see it with the camera, but one of my favorite
You see some
parts.
shiny spots flying by here. Cole, low snap. One step, just punches it down. Peoples lets it hit, takes it about the 12. Ball security now, head straight up field. Get the tackle, spun around about the 28-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Wizards from there. But a nice job by Peoples that time. Just as soon as he got into traffic, got the ball covered up nicely.
So if you're the Windsor coaching staff, you're talking to all your running backs, take care of the ball.
Yeah, and right
Extra
now,
fundamental.
Every tackler for Monarch to say stand him up and strip it. Well, they really get rid of a lot of sugar here, don't they?
Yeah, they got a trash can full.
Yeah, they do.
I'm trying to see if I can get, he's seeing me here.
Apodaca turns, fakes the give, steps upfield, the quarterback design run play. He's still on his feet, still going forward near the 40-yard line. I think you're pretty good there. We're targeted. That's I hope he's on the pitching staff for Windsor. There we go. And that one just went out of the stadium.
Apologize to the viewers. There's lots of candy being thrown out.
I'm trying to keep one on the field, but I really don't want to get hit in the head. And that young man with the left-handed toss there just left the yard.
He does that every week. About 4 or 5 go over. He made eye contact with me. He was trying to get it to me, but the wind kept catching it and going to the left. Back to the game, Dave.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Apodaca under center. Straight give. The fullback picks his way. 1st down yardage and some. Starting to sound like victory here on the west side. Clock is running into 3:50 to play. 1st down, chains will move. They'll start it again. The energy level over here is easy to feel.
A little more celebratory.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? You got 11-point lead. You got the ball. You're starting to move it.
I just say you got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, Monarch's got to have something happen their way. They got to make a play. Basically, it's got to be a turnover. Apodaca back to the line. Clock is running, so he's going to wait for the back judge to start his count before going for the snap.
all about a clean snap, clean handoff.
Yep. Give left side, falling behind Watts, bounces the outside, got the edge. It's a sprint down the corner. Peoples is about to the 20, to 15 to 10. Grab for the top. Face mask on the top of the run. So as the run ends, he's not going to score, but he's going to get the penalty on the end of that. What a burst.
I think it will be a face mask, but even close, horse collar, he was just right around that neck area.
Yeah. Well, and as I tell you what, they fall behind Zach Watts on the left side there. That whole left side was caved in, and he took it, accelerated, pounced on the edge, didn't he? Just took off. And this will be the closing of the barn door here. 3:30 to play. You put one across here, and you can start the bus. So ball placed just inside the 1 yard line, goal to go after the penalty and the run. But boy, they're just playing downhill football right now.
Yeah, everything's clicking for him.
Salazar, fullback right behind. Ramirez lined up to the right in the halfback spot. Apodaca with the follow. Touchdown, and a penalty marker comes down. So basically what the Apodaca did, they just faked the handoff and followed behind, turning the running back into a lead blocker. Don't know who the penalty is going to be on. Referee will step out and tell us.
Head coach is way out on the field. The refs are a little confused.
Yeah, he's just being told to get back too. Personal foul is going to be called. So somebody goes down. That'll be enforced after.
That'll be assessed on the kickoff.
So kicking off from on the Monarch side. So post play, someone took a shot. A little bit of a frustration coming out. Broghammer for the PAT.
Apodaca going to the trainer's table, holding his jaw, it looked like.
Yeah, I think that's why the personal foul came out. There was a little spearing going on. So kick was good, 35-17 now. Big lead, 3:25 to play. And just, execution. Started to get that momentum going, and they've had it over here for most of this half. And what a way to come out of your halftime and make the plays to really extend the lead and salt the game away. 3:25 to play. It's not over. Those things have happened, certainly in all kinds of games that we've seen. But you look at the way the Wizards defense is playing, Cody, and the offense. Even if Monarch scores again, the offense is playing with such success right now. It's going to be tough. So the penalty assessed, personal foul after. And we get a shot down here. The cheerleaders are doing the kick routine for every point out there. And you mentioned it too. They start doing the math. They'll be into these several hundred before the night's over. But it's kind of chilly. You could probably go down and join them.
I might. My hammy might tear.
Yeah, I think Abby and I would be just fine with that. That's must-see TV. Broghammer now with the kicks, driving it deep in the end zone. And it's a touchback. That was hammered.
Got all of it.
So.
And Dave, if I were to tell you at halftime it'd be a 35-17 game, you wouldn't have believed me.
Nope. We thought the way both teams had their success and on both sides of the ball, measured amounts, of course, but just solid football that first half. But it's been all Windsor here in the second half. Great night of home football here for the Wizards. Put them up at a tie. I don't know what Greeley Central's doing tonight. They were 1-0. All three of these, along with Monarch and Windsor, 1-0 in the Northern League. And actually, they're not even coming out. They're still coming out in their regular offense. Toss left side. Bullock-Holly going to go down. So I think Monarch's just saying we're realizing this is out of reach because they're not even running the spread. They came out in the shotgun last series to start and going back to what they do.
And it's tough. Like we talk about college and NFL quarterbacks, the shotgun your whole career, go to the,
get
go
back under center.
Yeah, so, they've been running this, just clumped offense or focus on the run, it just gets tough to really spread it out and open up that playbook, even if they have the plays.
So no gain on first down, brings up second, 2:46 to play. Inside handoff, bounces the outside. Wizards swarming to the ball. A lot of dark jerseys around that ball carrier. Everybody's playing downhill right now, that's for sure. Still getting looked down here on the sideline. Apodaca, I don't think he's going back in. I'm sure they got another quarterback warming up, as I saw down there taking snaps. That's Longcrete, number 12.
They're dealing with his, I think, jaw, even the jaw line going up around the ear.
Yeah. Well, I think, like I say, he was down the ground and took a shot, and that was an easy toss for the umpire. He wasn't faking it.
That's not going to feel good in the morning.
Back to the Maryland I. The toss ISO steps up behind Bullock-Holly, steps forward, close first down. Looks like he crossed the 30. He'll get it. That'll stop the clock for a moment here with 1:55 till they set the chains. But what a second half, dominating second half by the Wizards.
Just did everything right, made a lot of plays, did a lot of different things well.
Credit their defense coming out and stopping a really good Monarch offense too. I mean, they were flying around. They shut down the outside runs, got in the passing lanes, disrupted passes. Just an overall nice job of coming out and taking control of the game in the second half. 1.5 minutes to play. Toss ISO again. Bullock-Holly just steps up there and there's execution, but nobody's going through. This is just running the clock and getting some practice in, because the game is decided. It's just waiting for the clock to finish. And second and about 9.
Give Monarch credit. They made a lot of good plays in that first half. They were stringing along in that third quarter.
That's a good football team. They'll be heard from more than once the rest of this year. That's for sure. Same play again. Right side, step forward, ISO, out past the 35 to 36-yard line. That
final seconds, probably the last play.
Yeah, we're under 45 seconds. They'll start it. There won't be enough time to go through there. Brings up third and about 6. He'll snap with under 30. Toss play again. Steps up. Bullock-Holly inside. Finds a little traffic. Get around the edge. Still on his feet. First down yardage. That will make it the last play of the game. It's just now up to whether or not if Monarch wants to snap it one more time, they'll move the change and start it with 22 seconds left.
Well, Dave, I want to thank you for joining us here at Windsor. First game of the year.
Well, and what a great night to come out and watch two really good football teams go at it, and what a second half. Credit to Windsor Wizards for stepping up and really on both sides of the ball showing the way to put yourselves back in the playoff talk at the top part of the league. I know they'd love to find Pine Creek again, and this is one of those steps to get back that way. So as time's going to run out here at Windsor Field, the Wizards, with a dominating second half, get the win over Monarch, 35-17. So for Abby Block on camera, Cody McCoy and myself, David Haase, thanks for tuning in to Stream of Sports. We'll be back with more Wizard Sports soon. See ya next time.
Windsor High School football, live on Stream It Sports Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil, fuel your day, by Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins, everything cars made easy, and by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good.